anybody to fear in the political space, it is simply Kennedy Ohene Japan. And I'll tell you one thing.
Tell me.
Kennedy may lose, but he will plan 2028.
He will be 67 then.
Forget about age. Biden is president in U.S. Age is just a number.
Well, but it will probably depend on the outcome of the election.
I'm telling you today, Baumia will win and lose the general election. And
that's your opinion.
It's going to happen.
Well, that's your
Put down today's date.
Yeah.
Today
is 4th November.
Yeah, I chance on it. We have 309 days to general election. 309 days. Baumia will win this internal contest, lose the general election. When he loses, the NPP will begin to think properly. And they begin to find fault. The establishment will collapse. I'm telling you today, anybody who followed NPP politics, anytime NPP goes into opposition, the establishment collapses. Go back to 2007. I was in Legon when Polafoko was slapped. I was there, right there, because then I was in NPP. I saw with my eyes, not somebody telling me. At that time, Alan was a dinosaur in the NPP. Alan was untouchable. You could see all the forces, like today, the forces, Marshall against Kennedy and in for Baumia. That forces was for Alan Chamantin in 2007.
I was there, I saw it too.
Fantastic. So that was the time Alan was Alan. You could hear the song, Obi Aranti se wu, Obi Aranti se wu, Alan Chamantia na yepe. That was the time. And Nana was lucky because people said that, oh, let's reward Nanado. Other than that, Alan could have, if they had gone for runoff in 07, Alan would have won. I'm telling you today, if they had gone for runoff in 2007, Alan would have won. I'd say, okay, you are older than me. Go and let me follow. And look at what they did to him. So, if the NPP loses 2024, that establishment that collapsed in 2007 against Alan will collapse against Baumia. And that is when Kennedy may have an opportunity. And I'm telling you today, Kennedy will lose. He will not give up. Because he will come again 2027. And at that time, NPP will be organic.
When according to you,
according to me,
would have lost the election.
Yes,
according to you.
Yes, he will lose 2024. And when he loses, you will not have the advantage of MCEs, DCEs, no CEOs, no ambassadors. So that establishment will collapse against you. And at that time, the party will begin to search for the organic leader. The leader who has been with them 20, 30 years down the lane. And at that time, the rules will not work for Baumia. Because let me tell you today, some of the DCs, ministers, CEOs, appointees of Mahama today, he can't find them around him. After he lost power, Mahama can't find some of them. It's natural. Some of them will go into oblivion. They will hide the money they make. They will hide the contact they make. They will not put it into the political space. So after 2024, some of the ministers you see today, the DCs, the ambassadors, they will go into oblivion. So the party will revert to the organic status of the NPP. That is where Kennedy will be relevant. And let me tell you, Kennedy is going to kick out some of the certain MPs who kick against him.
Well, he said that.
It's going to happen.
He said that.
Kennedy is going to sit down, mobilize money, and he's going to look at the constituency he won against the MPs who stood against him and kick them out.
And I'm looking at the results and some of these constituencies that you mentioned. You know the one that first crossed my mind? The one at Kwesi-Minsi.
Okay.
The MP there was Vosivros. I've forgotten his name. I think he's a deputy minister as well.
Right.
Vosivros against Honorable Ken.
Go to Bantama.
He couldn't get the numbers there.
Go to